What's up, everyone? London from Melon TV. I have exciting news for you guys. Obviously, Top Notch Babysitter, my favorite franchise, are releasing a brand new movie, Melissa in Charge, on January 13th once again through Skyworks and MSL Pictures. Leading up to that, I'm going to be reviewing nearly every single Top Notch Babysitter movie. That's right, I'm talking redemption reviews, replacing some of the reviews that I did in the past and I'm not so proud of, or else I feel like I just didn't expand enough on what I actually thought and felt about that installment. Couldn't put it into words properly. So, starting with 2019's Top Notch Babysitter, I'm going to be reviewing every single Top Notch Babysitter for their live action OG debut, Top Notch Babysitter 2005, which I have big plans for at some point in the future. Be patient, it is coming. And of course, 2022 is The Businesswoman, which I reviewed just last summer. It has only been a little less than a year since I put that out on that review. So, if you would like to watch that and any of the coming Top Notch Babysitter reviews, there's going to be a playlist linked in the description down below. All of this is going to lead up to the Melissa in Charge review, and then my top Notch Babysitter top 4 movies countdown. So I'm super excited. This is my favorite franchise, and I'm finally going to be giving back to you guys by reviewing every single one of their movies. And obviously the live action debut from 2005. There's a Lost live action scrap sequel bonus review next to that one. It's coming at some point. So let's go ahead, dive into the animated debut from 2018. At this point in the franchise, Top Notch Babysitter had made a name for themselves by building up into going into a 2D animation direction and rebooting. Obviously, King and Queen's 2017 film was a huge one that everyone seems to know it inspired their art style. They seem to obviously take influence in storytelling from Power Rangers and Marvel Comics for a very long time, and then of course they dropped the mainstream banner name. The writer Michelle Walker had a vision that this particular film would have a 2D animation style that especially applied very strictly in the Skyworks scene. And Top Notch Babysitter emerged with this movie, the 2018 animated debut, which was definitely a Skyworks movie about superpowers at heart, but had a lot of other elements to it as well. We saw the father slash daughter sadness between Blake and, of course, Micaiah. The original rivalry was featured in 2005's live action film and was obviously briefly covered before 2018's animated debut, but I really like the simplistic and story driven feel of this entire installment. I think they totally captured superpowers, action scenes, and all that stuff perfectly on second gen. But they really started showing signs of that with the 2018 animated film. And I'm sad to say that up until recently, I hadn't spent a ton of time with this movie. And I was doing myself a disservice because there's so many great moments on here and a lot of different storyline direction. It even shows Melissa's youth on an alien planet and shows how she turned from an alien to a human to a superhero and made peace with Battery City. And then we've got Consortionist, a villain that wears sunglasses that she can throw like a boomerang, and she is expressed to be her true villainous self in this film. And truly feels like she can be an evil alternate version of Melissa. And I feel like these moments definitely can be interpreted a lot of different ways, but I've obviously done a lot of digging into Top Notch Babysitter stuff considering what a big fan I am. So it's really interesting just to see all of the meanings of these things explained. Speaking of unexpected storyline directions, we have this film's finale slash wrap up scene, the emotional and well thought out ending that leaves us on a cliffhanger. A character named Mel appears in the post credits scene right after Melissa decides to move into Battery City after becoming friends with Micaiah. A scene that feels completely timeless and nostalgic for the fans of this franchise like myself and many more of y'all out there. Melissa truly decides to become the hero again in this scene, and it is a big moment to witness in the runtime of this movie that is 19 minutes long. And this movie is definitely perfect, and it is even shocking to me that this is the debut. The fact that this is the starting point for what is the entire franchise of Top Notch Babysitter is truly phenomenal, and just goes to show how this movie showcased these characters' perspectives nearly and almost perfectly for every single character. It fits with the writing and storyline of this film to showcase the characters' attitude and personalities at this time. Melissa even tells her friend Micaiah she will always be there for her when she needs a friend on one scene in this film. This is the first movie that the franchise recorded with Franklin Fox, the new owner of 21st Century Fox, and they were so eager that they signed the contract to make this movie because I feel like that is the thing that started it all. Not to knock Frederick Fox, aka Franklin's father, skills, it's just that Franklin truly knew what he was fipping doing. And then Skyworks signing Michelle Walker to come and help direct this awesome movie. Did so well in theaters, even when critics, and this movie did so well in theaters, even when critics saw it prior to the release date. Not only did it air on streaming services until even after Second Gen came out, and I want to compliment that, and it really scored extremely well on Rotten Tomatoes. I love this movie's production, even though it is pretty simple, but that's what makes the movie work in its own unique way. Where it stands for me personally is a 2.9 out of 3, which is equal to a 99 out of 100. That is going to be it for today. Subscribe for more movie reviews and tap the playlist for more Top Notch Babysitter themed videos. And I'll see you next time. LNTV out.